If you're looking for a durable running board to up the capability of your 2021 or newer four-door Bronco, these RB20 running boards in texture black will be a great addition to your build. Now, these running boards will be a great option for the Bronco owner who needs easier access to their cab for themselves as well as their passengers, especially if they have a leveling kit or a lift kit installed on the truck. Now, the durable and high clearance construction will also do a great job at protecting the side body of the Bronco, whether you're taking it off-road and sliding off of rocks, or you just want to protect the paint from any door dings in the parking lot. These will also have some very sporty styling with the sleek body lines, the angled ends, and the cutouts on the top, adding an off-road and heavy-duty look to the side body of the truck. Getting into the build, these will be made of a 16-gauge zinc-coated steel construction for optimal durability, and the black powder coat finish on top will do a great job at resisting any rust for years to come. Now, the stepping surface will be 6.5 inches wide as well, offering a lot of space underneath your foot for getting in and out of the Bronco. Now, on the top of the running board, this will also have a punched hole step pattern, not only for style, but also to prevent any puddling on the surface of the step for extra traction. These will also have a direct bolt-on install and come with everything that you need in the kit in order to get these installed on your Bronco. As far as price is concerned, this will be a little bit more of a premium choice at roughly $575. Now, I think with the quality that you're getting here, as well as the good balance between accessibility and protection, that these are well worth the price. Now, comparing these to other choices, the step will be very wide and these will tuck high and tight to the rocker for additional clearance, and these are also going to be super durable compared to other steps that are mainly focused on accessibility. Other choices on the page may feature a drop running board or drop individual steps that may be a little bit helpful when it comes to getting in and out of the truck, but do have the potential to get snagged if you're going off-road. Not to mention, some other running boards or side steps may have a stainless steel construction that may not be as durable as this steel plating here. So if you're looking for that additional durability, you want the clearance of a high running board and the extra boost up into the Bronco, then these are going to be a great choice. Now, install will be a pretty easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about 2 hours to get the job done with some basic hand tools. Now, at this point, we can head over to the shop and check out a detailed breakdown of the install. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into the installation process.
Tools used for this install: a 3/8 electric ratchet, 11, 13, and 17 millimeter sockets, 11 millimeter ratcheting wrench, and a 3/8 ratchet. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to install our running boards on our 21 Bronco, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do to get started here is we're going to install our brackets underneath and on the side of our vehicle. We're going to have one here, one in the center, and one there. Now, underneath there are 3 holes that are already drilled from the factory and tapped. We're going to use the hardware that's included in the kit to put these brackets on. Now, you're going to see I'm going to have one bracket that's going to be facing that way. The center bracket is actually going to face the opposite way, pointing this way, and then this bracket in the front is going to go back to being just like the back bracket, which is going to face that way. So we're going to get started by putting these brackets on, getting our hardware, and getting this thing together. Now we're at the back of the vehicle underneath here. You're going to see this is the hole that we're going to be using to put our 17 millimeter in, and then we have 2 holes here where we have 11 millimeter bolts that are going to go through. So I'm going to take my bracket, get my 17 millimeter here started, and once I get that in place, then I'm going to line the holes up here with my 11 millimeter, and I'm going to use a flat washer. Now there's a flat washer on the other side of this too, and I'm going to use a lock washer and then a nut. Snug that one up. I'm going to do the same in the front. Take 11 millimeter with a flat washer, put it through like that. Take our flat washer, our lock washer, and nut, and get this one started. I'll get this in place. Now what I'm going to do is take my 17 millimeter socket on my 3/8 ratchet, tighten the big one up first. Okay. Then I'm going to take my electric gun with an 11 millimeter socket and my wrench, and then I'm going to tighten these bolts up right here. Get on there, put my wrench on, hold the nut. Do the same with this one back here. we'll move on to our middle bracket. So now we're on to our middle bracket. Again, I'm gonna stick my bracket in place. I'm gonna take my 17 millimeter here. It has a lock washer and a flat washer. I'm gonna take that up and get this started first. And once we get that started, I'm gonna take my 11 millimeter with flat washer and put it through the hole there. Again, flat washer, lock washer, and nut. Snugged up there by my hand. Do the same on this side. And flat washer. And then again, I'm gonna take my 17 millimeter socket with my 3/8 ratchet. Tighten that up first, and then switch over to my electric ratchet with my 11 millimeter socket on it. I'm gonna hold it with my wrench. Same with this one here. We'll tighten this one up. Now we're on to our front bracket. Again, I'm gonna take my 17 millimeter with a lock washer and a flat washer. Gonna get this started. And we'll just run this in and get it snug here, just like that. And again, I'm gonna take my 11 millimeter with a flat washer, put it through, and we will grab our flat washer and lock washer and our nut. And get that one started. We'll do the same for this one. Take my flat washer and lock washer on this one and our nut, and get this one started. Now I'll take my 17 millimeter socket, my 3/8 ratchet, tighten this one up first, and then I'll grab my 3/8 electric gun here, my ratchet, with my wrench, get on the nut, tighten these two up. Next, we'll sit our running board in place. So now that we got our brackets on, I'm gonna sit our running board in place, and I'm gonna eyeball it and line it up so it's even on the vehicle. I'm just gonna take it, sit it in place like that, and you can be able to slide it where you want it as far as what you think looks the best. I'm gonna leave it right there. We'll get underneath and start our bolts. So now that we're underneath, we're gonna start on our middle one here, and I'm gonna show you how this goes on. They give you this bracket in kit. You're just gonna take this bracket, stick it up in place here, and get it lined up with the holes in your bracket here that it comes off the frame. And then what you're gonna do is just line it up enough to get your bolts started. Same with this one. Just move it around until it gets started. And then what you're gonna wanna do now is you're gonna make sure that your running board is where you want it. I'm gonna take my 13 millimeter on my electric ratchet. I'm gonna hold everything in place. And what I'm gonna do is run these up, and what this is gonna do is pinch these two together. Just like that. And what you're gonna wanna do now is repeat this same procedure on the back one and the front one. So again, what I did there was tighten these two up, which pinch this together. And now that I did this, what you're gonna wanna do is repeat this same procedure on the back bracket and the front bracket. So I'm gonna take my 13 millimeter on my ratchet, tighten up our front one here. Now I already did tighten the back one and the middle one. Now the front one's tight. So now what you're gonna wanna do is repeat this whole same install procedure on the opposite side. That wraps up this review and install of our RB20 running boards, textured black, for 21 and up Bronco 4-doors. Thanks for watching, and for all things Bronco, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.